going to show you how to do what's called a front wrap cross carry. It's my favorite carry for newborns because I feel like it gets them in there really snug and tight, makes them feel secure. This is a cotton linen blend wrap. It's a size 5. First thing you're going to do is find your middle marker. Different companies do theirs different ways. Woven Wings does theirs with a little tag in the middle. And that's going to go to the middle of your chest, see? And it's okay if it's slightly off. No big deal. You just get it kind of in the middle. And you're going to take one end and go around your back and over your shoulder. I like to gather it up onto my shoulder like this. It helps keep it from getting twisted or tangled. And we'll do the same thing to the other side. This is called the tail. Got one tail, tail 2. And again, I'm just going to gather it up without twisting it. And you may have to fix your shirt. Sometimes it tries to pull your shirt up in the back when you make that X, and I'm going to show you what the back looks like now. See? Nice little X. Then you're going to come back to the front and kind of loosen it just a little. That way you're able to put your baby in, because these wraps are not stretchy, so you do have to leave just a little bit of room. I don't like it to be too much room, but just enough to slide them down through there. So I am now ready to grab my baby. Okay, it's okay. Eloise is 7 weeks old. You say hi? Say hi there. What I like to do is I like to kind of put them up on my shoulder like I would if I was going to burp them. And then I lift their booty. That way they can't flop backwards. And I reach up through the bottom and, come here toes, guide their little feet through. Don't spit up on me. So you're going to lower them down and make sure their little hand isn't in a bad spot. And pull all the way up to their shoulders, like that. And then this is what's called making a seat. I'm going to pull her little knees up to what's called an M position, or like a froggy shape. And then I'm going to take this. There's a middle marker on the bottom typically as well. See here? And I just found it with my hand. And I'm going to pull that up in between us, if that makes sense. I'll kind of try to show you. See here? I'm going to grab that and just kind of pull it up in between us. And then their legs are going to be wide. You don't want them slouching down like that, so I'm going to fix her and put her upright. You want her spine to be straight like yours is, but with a slight curve in it, if that makes sense. So this is called a rail. This is my top rail because it's on the top, if that makes sense, on the top. I'm going to pull that. And what that's going to do is it's going to, excuse you, it's going to tighten the top. And I'm going to tighten strand by strand, and what that means is you start at the top rail, and then you go to a section a little further down, and just give it a little tug, and you're just making things nice and tight. That's extremely important. You want things tight so that they don't slouch down in there and then compromise their breathing. So you can see my middle marker has gotten slightly off center, but that's okay. So I'm going to do the same to the other side. Tighten strand by strand. All the way to the bottom. And then I'm left with these 2 tails. Baby is actually in there secure. She is not going to go anywhere at all. She's happy. She's tight. The acronym that we like to use for safety to make sure that you're carrying your baby properly is TICS. The first letter is T for tight, so you can see that we're nice and tight. There's no slack. She's not slouching. She has a nice natural curve to her spine here. I is in view at all times. You don't want her to sink down below where you can't see her. C is close enough to kiss. I can just And I will do that all day long. Oh. I'm forgetting K and S. Okay, what we're going to do next is I'm going and not talking, I'm sorry. Okay, so you've got your 2 tails. You're going to make an X under the booty. So I'm going to go under, and it's going to make a little X. See what I mean there? That's my X. And then we're going to go under each leg, like that. And then we're just going to tie off in the back. I like to do a half knot because I'm lazy. You can do a half knot if you like, or you can finish off your knot. And that is the front wrap cross carry with a newborn. I guess she's still considered a newborn. She's nice and secure. She can't fall out of the sides. People say, oh my gosh, isn't your baby gonna fall out? You cannot take her from me unless I undid this wrap. One more thing I want to show you is that if you have a shorter wrap and you want to do this same carry but you don't have enough length to tie back here, you can do what you might hear people call front wrap cross carry tub, T-U-B, which is tied under the bum. So if I had a shorter wrap, I could just stop here. What I would do is do my half knot in the front instead of an X under the bottom, and then I would simply pull that under her booty. And again, I'm lazy. I would leave a half knot here just because this wrap has enough grip that it's not going to slip out. But you can go ahead and finish off that knot if you like. And this would be front wrap cross carry tub. I'm terrible at knots. They take too much concentration and time to make pretty. I'm a lazy wrapper. I like things to be fast. So I would never do this entire knot. I would just do a half knot. But there we go. Okay, bye-bye.